Can you turn that down a little bit? That shit too loud, ain't it? I said, can you turn that down a little bit? What it do? What it do? What it do? We are here. Almost didn't get an episode in with you guys today, but we are here, so let's start there. Commercial. What's up? This is the Artistic Perspective Podcast, and I am your host, Lavelle Ford. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that bell so you're notified whenever we drop any new content. We out. Okay, we tapped in. Today we was gonna speak on a little bit of this round 2 playoff shit. Obviously, we only got two games that's really going on right now, so it's not the best. And on the east side, I really wasn't paying attention to those games. I've been paying attention to the ones that's on the west. But let's dive right into it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
The track gods are here.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording,
I can't see you go.
What it do? Let's see if the camera back. Let's fix this camera real quick. So, wanted to speak on a little bit of NBA updates. Like I said, in this second round, we had 76ers going against the Knicks. We had Cleveland going against Detroit, which they're still going against each other. Wolves versus Spurs, still at it. And then we had Lakers versus OKC. Now, on both sides, East and West, there was 4 straight motherfuckers got swept. You got the Knicks swept the 76ers 4-0. Didn't seem like it was the best. Honestly, I really feel like Embiid might should have sat down other than playing, because it throws them off team-wise. So I don't think they really got right the way they needed to, as well as with Embiid just not being fully healthy. As we know, he did go through some kind of surgery. I can't really remember, but they took a loss, which was ass, because
unfortunately, they don't make eject buttons.
Oh my gosh. Because if it wasn't for 76ers getting past the Celtics, I felt like we probably would have had a better series. It wouldn't have been a 4-0 shit. That series went 7 though. Boston definitely tricked off their shit, so that was really on their own end. Also, guys, I did just go watch Mortal Kombat, just a side note, so I will be doing an episode on that too as well, on my review. I do want to go watch it again a second time before I kind of give you guys a spoiler review, but we're just going to do like an initial review, let you guys get a chance to check out the movie before we go more in depth, but I also wanted to do some background checking as well. So I'm going to definitely do that and see where we are. I was trying to play some music, but every time I fucking play music, it's like fucking commercial galore and shit. So now we Wi-Fi. So I start with the Knicks and 76ers. Like I said, Knicks came and bust them boys' ass 4-0, and then we go down to Cleveland versus Detroit, which right now Cleveland is up 3-2. They just won today in Detroit house, which I do think this series is going to go 7, just as well as I think in the others on the West too as well. So Cleveland pulled off the upset in Detroit. I feel like the next game Detroit will get that, will be 3-3, and then it'll be game 7 in Detroit, which I honestly think Detroit will win, or maybe it's just me wanting Detroit to win. I don't want to see Cleveland go nowhere. Like, it's not the move. But hey, I do fuck with Donovan Mitchell. It's just the James Harden over there that I'm not. It's just that nigga just ain't the same no more. So we'll see. A lot of these teams been pump faking like hell though, because even Detroit was supposed to lose damn near against the Magics and end up pulling out the upset or whatever. So it's real crazy to see how these teams figure it out. But so their next game will be on Saturday, I believe. Wait, no, Friday. Their next game will be on Friday. And then we go down over to the Western Conference where OKC and Lakers went against each other. Lakers fall 0-4. Lost 4 straight against the OKC. Shea did his thing. You got niggas coming off the bench doing their fucking thing. So all type of shit was going on. It was just like ridiculous. I think it was like some nigga named AJ Mitchell or some shit, dude, fucking looking like a newborn fucking Jalen Williams, because you know they haven't had Jay Will like this whole series and last series as well. None in the playoffs, and they've been doing good. They 4-0, they first team swept the Phoenix, and now just swept these motherfuckers. Like, that is crazy work because they've been chilling. And then we got the big marquee challenge right now, and that's Timberwolves versus Spurs. That's pretty much the only game that I've been betting on and watching. They are at 3-2. You got Wemby and them boys over there. They doing their damn thing. They up 3. They just won their last game in the Spurs building. So, you know, that means this next game will be in Timberwolves. That'll be tomorrow. So I will be trying to place a bet to try to hit you niggas. But I will say some things that happen in the league. Like I said, you got LeBron got us to the second round and then got swept. I do believe he will be back another year. I'm not sure exactly. I do believe he's going to stay in Los Angeles, but they have to really figure it out defensive-wise, and maybe have to get some good trades. Get Aiden the fuck up out of there. That nigga's fucking bum. A bum diggity. What we call a bum diggity. That's what that nigga is. I don't want to even bring up his average, but he was averaging trash can. You got Wemby getting ejected out of the game. The game before, he elbowed the motherfucker, but they came in like, you know, really on some defensive, like pushing the man around, and but that elbow was devastating. That wasn't cool at all. So everybody thought he was going to get suspended and not get to play in this last game that he was able to, but he did play. The man didn't even know he was ejected. The nigga didn't even know what a fragrant 2 was. And you can see him on the sideline like, what happened? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Folks like, nah, you got to go, cuz. You got to go. So it's just sad, but a lot of people said that he should have been suspended because a lot of other people gotten suspended for way less, as they say. But most of the time it be repeat offenders. These motherfuckers are people that always doing shit like that. So I'm not about to sit here and just jump on a nigga back. Like, that was just a lash out. Just one little lash out the man had. And, you know, he's young. He's going to know not to go about it that way next time. And so, you know, you learn your lesson. You lost the game. And it was really because of you. You know, which they still could have won that game because the game became like more even. It's more of like a neutral playing field when Wemby is out. So it was kind of just like whoever's gonna step up. So Timberwolves did take that win, and then they end up getting their ass bust the next game. Like I said, now it's 3-2, so we go to see. I do feel like that series should go game 7-2 as well. So we'll see tomorrow. I got some bets that I'm trying to put down on probably. Bet on my regular niggas, not putting no regular niggas on there, because that's what fucked me up last game, not gonna lie. And then some bullshit too, like niggas started getting blowed the fuck out, so that wasn't cool either. And a blowout is never good for anybody ticket, like, you know what I'm saying, unless somebody got somebody blowing the fuck out. So that's where we at right now in the playoffs. What do I see happening? I do feel like Spurs will get away. I felt like if Timberwolves was going to win this series, it was going to be in 6. The fact that can't happen now, I do feel like they will win this game, but I don't feel like they're going to win game 7. Especially it's going to be in the Spurs place too. So that means the next series will be OKC and the Spurs, which that series is going to be dope. I am excited for that. I do want to see that. I will be betting on that motherfucking game. And I'll be trying to watch that for the conference final. That'd be dope. I do feel like Spurs may take a L though, because, you know, normally they say like you got to take that L before you get over the hump type shit. And so like I feel like this is still their like savage year. They're gonna get that bump in their face running across a polished team that knows how to keep their foot on the gas and play at their pace. But we'll see. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like OKC do need Jay Will back, but I wouldn't want to rush him back either. I'm not exactly sure what's his injury and everything, so I'm just gonna stay away from that. Hopefully he can play. If not, we'll see. OKC has been playing without him for majority of this year, so Brody has been hurt like for a while. Like he comes in, get hurt again, come in, get hurt again. So it's like it hasn't been the best year for dude. So I mean, we'll see. I can see that series going 6-7. I don't see no sweeps. So we go back over to the East. Knicks versus Detroit, if that goes that way. I do think Knicks is going to go all the way. I can see Detroit pulling 2 games, so that's going to probably go to 6 or 7 as well. I don't think it's going to go 7 though. I don't. So I mean, and if they go against Cleveland, I really don't know. I feel like Cleveland will be more of a match star power wise, because you got more people that can show up. I will say. I mean, you got Tobias that's been doing his thing over here in Detroit, but I'm not sure if that's going to be able to withstand. So we will see. We shall see. If you're in the chat right now, definitely make sure you message your boy. Say something. What do you think? Who you think is going to win this next game against Cleveland and Detroit? Do they tie this series up and go 3-3, as well as the Timberwolves and Spurs game for tomorrow? Do they tie this up, or do they get knocked out so they can sit down and wait for the third round? Never know. Never know. Pulling up. Outside of that, what else been happening in the NBA? I wasn't hearing anything else about. Wemby just been going fucking nuts. That's pretty much like after that him getting injured. I mean, not injured, but him getting thrown out. He came back that next game and went for like 37, like 15 and some stupid shit. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, and then it's just this last game. The nigga just scored 19 points in the first quarter. Like, the fuck? Like, Rudy Gobert was looking like trash can. Nigga was looking like a motherfucking, one of those, cones. Like a drill cone out there. Like, that shit was not cute for no one. But they got to do it one more time. I feel like they definitely know what they have to do. I can see this being a blowout, but I also can see this going game 7. So I would love for a game 7. But that's just not how the league goes, you know? Sometimes we got these conspiracies where we say, like, the league want to stretch out some of these series. And the fact that these 2 series are the only ones now, you know what I mean? Luckily, we get a game every day still, you know? But it's just like we were having, like, 2 games a day, so... I guess we will have to see on the next. Matter of fact, before I do, let's make sure we're talking about the actual date that they do play, because I believe they play tomorrow. I don't think they get a extra rest day. Oh shit! So there isn't no game tomorrow. Wow. And so then, so they throwing both games on Friday. Okay. So they give me a little time to rest up and get my shit together. And so they're both gonna be on Prime. So I got those. I'm gonna watch those games. You got Detroit and Cleveland. It starts at 6:00. And you got Spurs and Timberwolves. That starts at 8:30. So that should be cracking. So I was wrong. No games tomorrow, guys. They will be playing on Friday, and hoping the best. And then I think when do round and then if they go game 7, that'll be on Sunday. And then we talking and then that next series start that next week. So I don't know exactly what day that will start, but that's where we at with it. Hopefully it go game 7. Like I said, really not paying attention to the Detroit and Cleveland game, but if it goes game 7, it'll be cool. I'll watch it. Not betting on that shit though. Not about to just give my money away. Not to them broke ass niggas over there. But that is all for my NBA updates. Like I said, I might go ahead and do my other episode in a little bit. So if you guys are still around, hop back in the chat. But I was gonna talk about Mortal Kombat, and then I don't know. I might wait. I might do Mortal Kombat tomorrow because I wanna have some good energy for it, and maybe, yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some research tonight on the Mortal Kombat shit, and then we're gonna do that review. So don't check in for me today, but definitely tomorrow or Friday I will be locking back in with you guys. This is the Artistic Perspective Podcast, and I am your host, Lee